I know you are loving me and I can feel it. It's in the little things you do, the way you check in on me, the gentle tone in your voice when you ask how I'm doing. I see you trying hard. I see the way you show up for me. You are always there, asking, kindly, making room for me in your days, even when you're tired, even when life is busy. You open space for me in ways I never even asked for, in ways I didn't know I needed, and that means more than I can ever say. You are not loud about your love, but it's strong. You are not always grand in your ways, but you are steady, and I feel that. I feel that deeply. Still, there is something I carry inside, something I need to say. Not because I'm not thankful, not because I don't see your love, but because something inside me aches. Something inside me still feels unsure sometimes. Not because of you, but because of how I've been shaped. I've held this quiet feeling for a long time. I've stayed silent before. I've been scared to speak up, scared to ask for more, because I didn't want to lose the little bit of love I had. I didn't want to risk it all for one more need. I thought if I asked, maybe it would all fall apart. But with you, it's different. You are not like the ones before. You are not like the people who made me afraid to ask for love the way I needed it. And so, this time, I need to speak. I need love, but I need it differently. I need it softly. I need it in a way that doesn't make me feel like I have to earn it. I need love that stays when I'm quiet. I need patience when I shut down, not just when things are easy, not just when I'm smiling. I need someone who sees the silence and still comes closer, someone who notices the stillness and knows it's not peace but pain. I don't need big gestures all the time. I don't need surprise plans or loud celebrations. What I really need is consistency. I need the small, quiet check-ins. I need someone who remembers the little details I shared in passing, the moments I thought were forgotten. Because I love deeply, but I love slowly. I give my love carefully. And I admit, sometimes my love might look like hesitation. Sometimes it might look like holding back. But it's not because I don't care. It's because I'm protecting the softest parts of me, the ones that have been hurt before. I'm not asking you to change who you are. I'm asking you to understand how I move through the world. I'm asking you to learn me, not just love me. I need a love that gives me peace, not pressure. A love that lets me breathe, not rush. I bloom slowly, in calm. I open up with gentle hands, not with force. If you can meet me there, in that quiet space where I feel safe, then I will give you more of me than you've ever seen. I will open, in ways that even I didn't know were possible. That night I spoke, not from anger, not from a place of frustration, but from a quiet space in me that trusted you. You were sitting close, calm, your eyes soft and kind, and I whispered the truth that had lived in me for so long. I said, "You are loving me beautifully, but I need differently." You didn't get upset, you didn't get defensive, you didn't turn away. You just stayed quiet and waited. That moment meant more to me than any answer you could have given. You gave me space to be real. You gave me the safety to be fully myself. I took my time. I chose my words slowly, carefully, because I didn't want to push you away. I just wanted to be understood. And you listened. You truly listened. You do so many things right. You show your love in real, steady ways. You text back. You plan things with care. You remember important days. You put effort into making me feel loved, and I never miss that. I appreciate it so much. But sometimes what I need is even smaller than that. Sometimes I need the love that lives in silence, the kind that notices when I'm quiet and doesn't ask me to speak, but sits beside me anyway. The kind that doesn't fix, but holds. The kind that just says, "I'm here." And that night, you didn't argue with what I said. You didn't try to explain yourself. You didn't ask me to just be grateful. You just let it all settle. You nodded your head slowly, and that simple gesture healed something in me, because it told me that I was safe with you, that I wasn't being too much, that I wasn't too sensitive or too needy. You didn't call me dramatic. You didn't say I should be happy with what I had. You said you didn't know I needed that kind of love, but now you do. And then, you said the words I didn't even know I needed to hear. You said, "Teach me how to love you the way that makes you bloom." And just like that, something inside me softened. Something inside me felt seen. Not for my strengths, not for the parts of me that are easy to love, but for the quiet, hidden parts that usually stay in the dark. You saw those parts and you didn't run. You didn't say they were too much. You moved in closer. And no, you didn't change everything overnight. You didn't suddenly become perfect, but something shifted. Quietly, gently. You began to ask differently. You started saying things like, "Did anything feel heavy today?" Instead of just, "How are you?" You asked, "Do you want comfort, or do you need space?" You began to notice things that others missed. You started hearing what I wasn't saying. And for the first time in a long time, I didn't feel invisible in my pain. I didn't feel like I had to hide my feelings to keep the love I had. At first, I didn't.
No.
No one had ever asked me what I needed in that way before. But slowly, I started to answer. I started to share more. I started to trust that your love wouldn't disappear if I asked for something different. And that trust has been everything. It's helped me open up. It's helped me believe in love again. Now when you reach for me, I don't flinch. I don't wonder if you'll leave when I'm quiet. I don't worry that I'm asking for too much because I know you're here. Not just for the good days, not just for the easy laughs, but for all of it. The hard parts, the quiet parts, the healing parts. And that kind of love, that kind of steady learning love is rare. It's beautiful, and I feel it in every quiet moment. You make me feel safe. You let me move at my pace. You never force me to open up, but you wait with kind eyes and open hands. You create a space where my soft heart doesn't have to harden just to survive. And I hope you know how much that means to me. I hope you know that your patience is noticed. Your gentleness is felt. Your love doesn't have to be loud to be strong. I see you. I feel you. I appreciate you more than you know. This is not a love filled with noise and show. This is a love built on understanding, on quiet listening, on calm presence. And that's what I need most. You don't just love me the way you know how. You're learning to love me the way I need. That's a choice. That's a gift. That's everything. I may still move slowly. I may still need time. I may still have moments when I shut down, when I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling. But now I know you'll be there. I know you'll stay. And that makes all the difference. That gives me the courage to keep trying. That makes me want to keep growing. Because I know I'm not doing it alone. You are loving me. And I can feel it. I feel it in the way you pause and let me speak. I feel it in how you sit beside me in silence. I feel it in the soft way you reach for my hand, even when I haven't said a word. I feel it in the way you remember the things that matter to me. I feel it in your calm, your care, your presence. This is the love I didn't know I was allowed to ask for. This is the love I didn't believe I could have. And now I know it's real because it lives in you. Thank you for not giving up when I needed more. Thank you for choosing to understand rather than react. Thank you for staying. Thank you for hearing not just my words, but my silence. You are loving me in ways that heal. And I feel your love in every quiet moment. I remember the way you held my hand that night. It wasn't just about holding hands. It was about showing me that you were not afraid of what I had said. You did not pull away. You stayed. You stayed through the silence, through the quiet truth that took me so long to say. You didn't interrupt. You didn't rush to explain yourself. You just let my words live between us, like soft music in a still room. That moment meant more to me than I can say. You showed me that love could be calm and strong and gentle all at the same time. You didn't need to shout your care. You showed it in the way you listened, and that healed something in me. Since then, I've started to breathe a little easier. I no longer feel like I need to pretend everything is okay when it's not. I don't feel like I have to be perfect to deserve your love. I can simply be, and still be held. You have started asking me things in ways that feel new, gentler, deeper. When you ask how I am now, it's not just the surface you are looking at. You want to know what's under the smile, what's behind the quiet. You don't pressure me to speak, but I can feel you are there, open, waiting, ready to understand. And that makes all the difference. You see me in ways no one else has before. You don't just notice when I'm loud or happy or laughing. You notice when I go still, when I drift, when I hold back. And instead of leaving me there, you reach out with care. You don't fix everything. You don't try to solve me. You simply let me know that I'm not alone. Sometimes that's all I need. Just to know someone is beside me, even in the silence. That's the kind of love that reaches the deepest parts of me. Your love isn't about grand shows or loud promises. It's in the way you ask if I need space or comfort. Space or comfort.